Hello. Welcome to what is definitely not the first time I've attempted to stream this. Not today, at least. It's not a total lie. Oh boy. I apologize to anybody who was here last night for like the 5 minutes that I was on. Yeah, right after I started, like, nothing happened. Nobody missed anything, so don't worry about it. Right after I started, Comcast outage, like clockwork. Nothing I could, do about that, so. I feel like we get one, like, every night. It's just a matter of, like, how big is it and when is it going to be. And usually it's at an hour where it's, like, not going to really affect a whole lot, late at night or something. And usually it's pretty minor, like it's back up within a minute or so, but this was out for like half an hour and I just completely took the wind out of my sails and I was like, fuck it. I'll try again tomorrow, because even when it came back up, I didn't trust it to stay halfway decent. And tonight my brain is not halfway decent, it would appear. How many tries was that? Anyway, I was attempting this one last night, and I didn't even get to... Well, I got to, like, the underside, and that was about as far as I got before it just died. Hey, Sam. How's it going? I just started. Just recounting last night's experience. I take little comfort in the fact that it actually wasn't my fault and that I couldn't really do anything about it, so I don't feel too bad, but I still hate when that shit happens. And also another saving grace, the fact that I literally, I didn't get any shines, I didn't get any coins, I didn't get anything. So it wasn't like I had, like, half a stream that just ended abruptly. You got to the underside, fell off, and the stream died. Yeah. I remember... I, like, jumped off of this thing by accident, and then I was talking about it, and then I look over, and the last message I saw, I think was yours. And it just said, stream dead, and I looked at it, and I was like, no. I did the same thing. It's a rerun, folks. Yeah, I looked and, like, it said stream dead, and I'm looking, and I got, like, a little red, like, error thing in my corner here on Streamlabs, and I'm like, nothing's, I got internet, I got no dropped frames, I'm like, what? Is this a problem on Twitch's end? And, I sat there for, like, a minute, and then all of a sudden, like, my internet went out, and it was out of everything. Cable, everything was gone. So, thanks, Comcast. Speaking of Inferno Goop, we're having chili for dinner. I had chili a few nights ago. It was really good. It's chili season, so I can appreciate that. Or, we're getting into. Must taste the chili. Just a little taste. Oh, I'm actually in it. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I can't do anything now. Oh, that wasn't worth it for the... If you even want to call that a bit. We're banging on all cylinders already tonight. It's also jeans season, yes. Well, I got to wear jeans for like a few days, and then it got hot again. So I just got like the preview of jeans season, which I love summer, but I always look forward to that because I don't like wearing shorts. But I can't deal with the heat, and I can't not wear shorts in the summer. If I could get by with it, I absolutely would, but I've tried. It's not comfortable. You know what? Well, no, there's coins down here. Part of what's confusing me here, and here alone, I've gotten used to it the rest of the way, but for some reason here, the inverse camera controls are fucking me up a little bit. Not that much. That had no effect on me getting back on that thing there, but yeah, see, I keep turning the wrong way. It's not that big a deal, but I love these mushrooms. I love the sound they make when you walk on them. Which emote is the Varg Mama? I don't know that one. I'm not up on Joel's emotes. I don't really watch him live ever. So I'm never in his chat. Alright, where are we? I hated this mission the first time I played it, and now I kind of love it. It was so overwhelming, and now it's like a cool... You know, it's different. You get to... It's the only one where you start without flood, aside from those secret areas. It's Mario with a huge mouth. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think I've seen that. Is it like... Wait, is it modeled after like the Metal King Boo Screaming Mario video? Videos, I should say. Huge M under here. You don't gotta clean all of it. I think there's just that one under there. But then you also gotta hose down this guy. He's on fire. Fire mushrooms, shiny. Hey Diego, how's it going? I forget if I got this coin last time. Yeah, I probably did. I'm still thinking of, like, all the little things they could have done for this collection. And I just keep, like, disappointing myself. Like, this isn't bad, but every time I think of, like, something else that could have been done. But one of the things, and I think I mentioned this before, was just I wish they had done the blue coins so that, you know, if you had already gotten one, it would still appear, but maybe just, like, faded. You know, like they do in the new Super Mario Brothers games with, like, the star coins. So, like, you would know, like, oh, okay, I have definitely gotten this one. And I'm not just making a mistake. I need to do one more here. And then we could finally do the Gauntlet. What is the Gauntlet, you may ask? Well, you will find out, my friend. Let me check. I do not remember. There's a couple coins in these palm trees that I don't remember getting. Might be higher up. I guess I got this one. How's volume, by the way? I could probably stop asking after tonight. As long as I don't change anything. Or stream from a different system, which I don't think is going to be happening in the near future. I don't have any plans to do so. Nope, no. We're good. I've seen so many people get crushed at the end of this shine with the chain shop falls on them in the pool. The first time I ever saw that, it's never happened to me, thankfully. Maybe it'll happen tonight, who knows. Anything's possible. The first time I ever saw that was Aaron on Game Grumps. He did it. You know, not on purpose. I say he did it, like... He was struggling getting that thing in there for the longest time, and then sure enough, he gets in there and dies. And I had never seen that before. Like, I definitely got the one up here, because I did it after racing Piantissimo. Same actually, but on the recent people playing this in HD, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening to them too. I've seen that posted a couple times. The thing is, like, the first week this was out, it was like everybody was posting, like, all these completely, like, different janky moments of this game. And a bit of Mario 64, too. Not really anything from Galaxy, but there was, like, a lot of people just, like, happening upon random glitchiness in this game for, like, the first week it was out. And then, like, once it had been out for a while, like, you would start seeing, like, the same ones popping up. And it was, like, clearly probably people intentionally performing the glitches and trying to be like, oh, what the heck? I didn't realize what is going on? Like, you know, just doing it for clout. Instead of, like, an actual, like, natural occurrence in their playthrough. It would just be, like, the same glitches in, like, the exact same spot, or, like, slightly different. Big doggo. You cannot pet the dog in Super Mario Sunshine, but the dog can crush you. That's still happening. Instead of centering the camera, I'm still opening the guide. Oh. Overall, I got used to, like, the new control scheme pretty quickly. I adjusted to, like, the inverse camera without too much of an issue. I mean, it's not that much of an issue in the first place, but it's just an... Okay, I didn't die. It's just annoying to kind of be, like, constantly wanting to move the camera one way and being like, oh, wait, yeah, I gotta do the other one. Did I do this? I believe I did. Maybe that's only at night. I heard somebody else say that about more invisible walls in Mario 64 in the Rumble Pack version, which is what this one is. As far as I know, I don't think that's a thing. So I think I have everything I need for the Gauntlet, but let's put a pin in that for a little while. And just, like, get a few more shines and then... maybe wait and see if, like, some more people show up to witness. There's a lot of, I was going to say there's a lot of blue coins in this level. As if there are any more or less in one level or another, and there's not. There's 30 every time. But I think what my brain meant was you go through a lot for the blue coins in this level. There aren't too many just kind of hanging around that are easy to get to. And it's a reason I kind of like this level, actually. I like all this platforming. But you will fall a lot. Well, this is one benefit to this game not being remastered and still having some of this whatever you want to call that. It actually helps you find out where some of these little, like, secret alcoves are in the wall. So you know to spray in the right places. I mean, many of them are marked with these, but not all of them. And I don't always remember. You'll see more of it later. I keep not meaning to save, so it doesn't do that every time. Yeah, that's... Oop! Ah, crap. Remember, you don't take fall damage if you sit in the air. If you land on your ass, you should be fine. I was looking at hats earlier today for the first time in quite a while. I haven't gotten a new hat in a long time. I have a large collection. But it's been years since I've gotten a new hat of any kind, I think. I don't remember when the last hat I got was, but something, I don't know if it's the fall weather, it just made me want to go looking. But I feel, it feels pointless to buy anything right now, like clothing-wise, because it's like, where am I going? Nobody's gonna see it anyway. What is this angle? Uh-oh. You don't take fall damage with your tailbone? Just reading that was like, that just sounds painful, just thinking about landing on your tailbone like that. What kind of hat? Well, I normally wear, like, the flat caps and, like, the newsboy caps. So mostly those types of things. Not, like, you know, like a baseball hat or anything. Golf caps, that sort of deal. I was looking at, I had never seen it by this name before, but I was looking at, fiddler caps, or like fisherman caps, but I could not really find any good ones, none that really looked like I should be wearing them. Pointless. I don't know why that's there. I mean, I'm all for, like, you know, wear whatever the fuck you want. You know, fuck gender and all that. But all of those types of hats I could find were just, like, clearly meant for, like, fancy older ladies. And I don't think I could pull it off. Even if I wanted to. They were definitely like, I don't really know how to describe it, but they were like, you know, like wool and like fashionable. They just gave off that aura. Also, I don't particularly like the idea of buying hats online, which I have done before, but I don't trust the sizing. I don't trust not being able to, you know, physically try it on myself. I mean, same with most clothes, honestly. Pants, shoes. Wouldn't buy any of that stuff online if I had the option. Shirts pretty much the only thing, because it's easy. It's like small, medium, large, whichever. And generally, you're going to get the right thing if you know what you are, but even that can be a crapshoot sometimes. Even if the sizing is accurate, the fitting could still be off. Absolutely, that's happened to me a couple times, and thankfully with hats that were like I bought and they were cheap, and it didn't really matter. And it wasn't like too. They usually end up being too tight. I don't think I've ever gotten one that was like too big. Which is the problem with like these types of the flat caps and stuff. They don't, you know, there's no real way to adjust them usually. They're not like the snapback. Just keep reusing the same boss. Come on, Nintendo. I'm actually a... You know, I started that as like a mocking thing, but I'm actually a fan of like the What happened there? I'm a fan of like the Mario philosophy of like reused bosses, but the arena itself is what changes and gets harder. I don't know that that really applies to this specific boss. Not a good example, but like when you think of even the first Mario, it was just essentially Bowser. There was like 3 different versions of Bowser. There's the one that spits flames, the one that throws hammers, and the one that does both, which is the last one. And you fight them all, you know, multiple times, and it's just the area around him that is what gets harder. Same with Birdo in Mario 2. There's only 3 different Birdos, but you fight her a bunch of times, and it's just different rooms and different obstacles. Boom Boom in Mario 3, you fight him like a couple dozen times. And there's just like the regular version and the flying version, but I don't know, I kind of like that. I kind of like just, you have like the 1 or 2 bosses. And instead of like each boss being a completely different thing, you just make the area they're fought in harder. I suddenly want fried calamari. Jeez, me too. I haven't had that in a long time. I'll tell you what I did have not that long ago. We ordered from a Japanese place one night, local. And I got I saw takoyaki on the menu, and I was like, I gotta. I've only had that like 2 or 3 times prior, but I was like, I can't not. It's there. I didn't even like it that much, but it was just kind of like the novelty of not having been able to go to like a Japanese place in so long. I was like, fuck it, go all the way. I want octopus. first time I ever had that was me and my friend John. And his girlfriend. We had gone to... There was like this video game history exhibit at the Franklin Institute over in Philly. And we went to it. And it was not that great, honestly. It was pretty boring. Like, we were in... There was like nothing to do, nothing that interesting to see. And we were in and out, like, in half an hour, I think. And we're like, fuck this, you want to just go get ramen? And so we went back here into Jersey, and they took me to this ramen place. And, we just ordered a bunch of... Well, we ordered ramen and then had a bunch of, like, appetizer shit. And, one of which being the takoyaki. Takoyaki. I don't feel like I'm enunciating that well enough. Secret door. What does it mean? The book. What does that mean? What is written on this ancient hidden tome? Let's get She Says from Boundary Break in here. Let me hit him up on Discord. Must be fun to constantly go across state lines when the states around are so small. It's not that interesting. I mean, it's not like you cross into, like, Pennsylvania or Delaware, and it's, like, a completely different place, except for the fact that Delaware doesn't have sales tax. That's about the most interesting thing. It's still, like, it's... I mean, compared to many of the western states, New Jersey is obviously tiny. But, it's still... It takes me, like, 2 hours to get to New York. Even by train. Train doesn't really... I usually take the train, but it doesn't help things, honestly. It doesn't really speed things up. It just is more convenient than actually trying to drive a car into New York City, which, word of advice, don't do ever if you can help it. It is one of the most frustrating experiences. I don't want to get in that loading zone yet, but I might trigger it if I get too close to the waterfall. Fuck. This guy's aggressive. I love this, like, underwater city. You get a better look at it later. A nicer look. When there's not a boss here. Weird place to put a loading zone. Normally you're supposed to, like, go up and jump into the waterfall. And it forces you in that, but... Since I was down there getting that blue coin anyway... You can just go into that area from any angle and it doesn't matter. It just triggers it regardless. Anyway, you thought the eel from Mario 64 was scary. This motherfucker. nasty teeth, and I need health. Certainly a creative boss, I'll give it that. That makes me incredibly uncomfortable. The way it just like falls out like that. There's a big like black cavity in it. Speaking of eel, another very good my favorite sushi is what I was trying to say there. Eel sushi is, that's my standby, my go-to. Come on. I need to, like, ground pound my way down. Oh, come on, get the coin. Okay, we're good. The controls are, you know, they're still very 2002. These underwater segments. You slip slide all over the place. Or you go absolutely nowhere when you're trying to. That went a lot quicker this time than when I had played this on my own in this collection. For some reason it took me a long time. Hey Ratson, how's it going? Long time no see. Thank you for joining. You left us a little heart. About to stream in 10 minutes, but wanted to pop by. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Whenever I wrap up, I can send everybody your way. How you been? I'm hanging in there. As much as one can. Given the current state of things. Hope everything's well with you too. Say maybe we'll get to 60 and then I will do this gauntlet that I keep hyping up. Shout out Ratson. Oh wait, we don't have channel commands. Yeah. This is a very bare bones operation I got going here. I should look into, you know, all that sort of stuff with bots and the like. But I haven't even gotten to the point of, like, designing the emotes that I've talked about. I mean, I would like to implement that kind of stuff eventually. But I feel like there's not a whole lot of reason to right now. See, this is the other disadvantage to me streaming stuff so sporadically, is I don't remember, like, what I did already. Especially when I played a complete separate file in the meantime. Not a wise decision, but... yeah, see, I thought I didn't get that one, and I did. I'm sure I probably got this one under the bridge. Yep. I can pick up one more. I had to, I don't... Did anybody happen to notice if the last couple streams of this even had a category? You know, for the game. Because I had listed it as, you know, the Mario 3D All-Stars. But then I realized, like, when I was trying to do that today, it just, every time I went back into, you know, the stream info, it would be gone. Like, it wasn't taking. So I finally gave up and set it to Mario Sunshine, but, so I don't know if, like, the last two streams even had a category. Not that it is a huge deal, but, I like to at least have that. I think... No, even on YouTube I was setting it as Mario 3D All-Stars, and it seemed to work there. I don't know if the info is just not... I mean, it's been out for, like, almost 2 weeks, I think, now, right? You think it would be in Twitch's database. Crap. I remember seeing it as All-Stars before, but it's probably better to set it as a specific game. Honestly, yeah, I agree. I just wanted to, like, take advantage of the newness of Mario 3D All-Stars. Actually, yeah, I think I might have set it as Sunshine on YouTube. Now I don't remember. Yeah, that was a question I had considered early on. Like, when you're streaming something that is part of a collection, it's like, how do you decide... Wow, I have no water. You know, how do you decide, should you list it as the collection or should you list it as the specific game? Or, you know, if you're doing like a remake version or... God damn it. We need water. I am fresh out. I wouldn't worry about it since people will probably assume 3D All-Stars. Yeah. I think you could kind of tell anyway from the way it looks. And yeah, it's not like I'm going back and forth between several games on the collection anyway. So, it's strictly Sunshine. So I think it's fine to just list it as that. I mean, the night I streamed regular Mario All-Stars, I just set it to that. I figured that was actually the more accurate way to portray that, instead of listing it as Super Mario Brothers. I do feel now like these are the, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say essential, but I feel like these are now the best versions of these games. Oh my god, he's not even moving, and I'm already having trouble. You've got to be kidding me. How was that not it? There we go. I think these are now the best versions of these games, and it's like, why would you want to return to previous ones other than for the novelty of playing it in its original form, or on the original system? It's just much nicer and more convenient now. Where are... There should be the little point guys here. This mission is not going well. Regular All-Stars is pretty distinct from their counterparts. Yeah. That's why I thought it would be more appropriate to set that one specifically as All-Stars instead of the original games. There's some. Finally. They're up there, they're just not coming down. Oh, fuck off. Now when I don't need him. He's fat. If 3D All-Stars had been using the Odyssey engine, for example, that'd have been a doozy. I would have loved that. But I understand to, like, remake even just this. And even just with, you know, starting with an already in place engine, it would still be a massive undertaking. I would have loved it. I would have taken, you know, Sunshine Remastered by itself over this collection of 3 games. Side mouth. Because there is so much about this that needs fixing. And I do love it, but it's exciting to think about how much better it could be. And also just how great Odyssey was. Particularly in the control department. Oh, thank you, Retson. Have a good stream. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I tried to use that break to take a drink and I saw that guy creeping. Let's do one more. Also, once you get 60, the sun comes back completely, so that will be nice. Back with chili. How is it? Even though I had chili recently, I could definitely eat more. It's definitely a favorite of mine, and you know what I just remembered? Years ago, we used to go, I say we went like twice to like this chili cook-off that they have every year around here. But, we stopped going because it got, like, too big and they started charging, like, a ridiculous entry fee. You used to just pay, you know, per car. But then they started charging by head, so we stopped going. But those were good times. The few times I did that. It was just, like, a nice festival. I forget if it was, like, in the spring or the fall, but either way, it was like nice weather, good chili, and then you got like other like fair foods, and, like music. I miss doing that. They're gonna start, I'm sure, doing all, like, the local fall festivals and stuff. And I will certainly not be going. Even outdoors, like, I'm not going to... Nice. I'm not going to put myself in a crowd of people just to get some fried dough. Oh boy. Mario, please. The boss didn't even kill me. It was the sludge. Christ. I do want to go to like a pumpkin patch though. Fuck. Also, I want to go to a Halloween store. No reason to do so. I just want to. I just want to like look at the costumes and shit. It would feel good. Oh, I missed one over there, too. So I don't know how many more streams this is going to take. I'm thinking of maybe doing something during October for, like, you know, Halloween related. But I'm not really sure what. I mean, I did Luigi's Mansion last year. I could do Luigi's Mansion 3 because I haven't played it since that came out, which was almost a year ago. Don't know like how long that would take though. I remember spending a... That was interesting. Didn't know you could do that. Do limbs work that way? Luigi's Mansion 3 took me a good amount of time. I also, like, explored every little bit of that game. And I know that had a lot to do with it, trying to find, like, every coin. It was a good game, though, so maybe? I will do that after Sunshine is done. Had a little moment there. Super Mario Moonshine, yeah. Had a little too much of it. That's the sequel. Isn't Moonshine just like... I was gonna say like bleach or gasoline or something, but... It's a little more ridiculous than I intended. But isn't like Moonshine... something... like, isn't the basis for it something extremely strong that you probably shouldn't be ingesting? It's like pure ethanol? Yeah, that's... I don't drink to, like, begin with. Because I'm baby. But, at least there's, like, some stuff I could tolerate. There's a tea brand called Moonshine for some reason. That seems like... the bad branding idea. Anyway, let's get this gauntlet going. The 4 most infamous levels in the game. Let's start with the pachinko machine. I already missed my chance to get in there. So, the gauntlet is the pachinko machine, the lily pad ride, the sandbird, and the chuckster levels. All in a row. And we're gonna see... Get your death counters ready. If that image right there just doesn't strike fear into you, something's wrong, or you just haven't played this game. But, the obvious remark I have to make is that I actually have a pachinko machine in my basement. I shouldn't say it's my dad's, but... And it's like built into the wall, and it hasn't worked since I was like a baby. Like, the last time I saw it light up, I was like literally like 2. But I do have one. And I wish it's completely like out of commission now, but I wish I could like refurbish it, but I do not have the know-how required to do so. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Just didn't get the one I wanted. I'm still alive. And that's all that matters. Yeah, after all these years, I still do not know a clear way of going about this. There's a lot of it that's just up to the physics to cooperate and luck. Okay, that wasn't too bad, as long as I can get to the shine. I have a vintage slot machine in my storage and it's packed with dozens of dollars and quarters. I like booze, but I hate spirits like vodka or scotch. I'd rather have flavor instead of sheer alcohol. That's how I am. Okay, wow, that actually went well. Yeah, I don't drink mainly because I just don't like to... If I'm drinking something, I like to enjoy the drink. I like to enjoy the flavor of the drink. I don't know, I don't care if, like, people drink, but I personally don't have any desire to, like, even be buzzed. I was buzzed, I think, like, one time, and I didn't even really like it. So I just don't drink, and there's not really any drinks I like. Okay, that's down. Let's do Sandbird. I'm gonna save Lily Pad for last, just because I want to put that off as long as possible. I've been looking into whiskey or bourbon, and I don't know if that's a burn or something, but it's actually supposed to taste good. I don't know if I've had... I definitely haven't had bourbon. I don't even remember if I've had whiskey, though. I mean, like, the only things I've had that I actually did kind of like was, like, a White Russian. Because it was very sweet. And vodka's not too bad. But it still wasn't enough for me to be like, yes, I want to have more of this. Like, I would rather just have soda. If I'm gonna, like, go and drink something at, like, a restaurant or whatever. I'll do that later. We're here for the bird. I kind of like vodka, but it needs mixers. Yeah, I mean, like I couldn't drink vodka straight. But ideally, I'd also have a soda. I like wine and beer. Love Irish cream because it's like chocolate milk for adults. I think, yeah, I think that's like why. I don't remember if... I don't think a White Russian is that. What is White Russian? Like Kahlua? I get them all, like... See, I don't even know because I don't bother. It's just not a thing I ever cared about. Okay, so, ooh, no. Okay, we lost it already. I'm not gonna wait around for it. The bad thing about this one is there's also, like, 4 blue coins in here on those clouds. So in addition to trying to get these red coins, you're going to want to get those while you're here, obviously. I feel like Mario Galaxy did make me better at a lot of these, though. A lot of, like, the secret areas with, like, the spinning platforms and stuff. I used to be way worse. And then, like, Galaxy came along, and for some reason, you know, had a lot of similar stuff, too, especially with all the gravity, you know, gimmicks in that game. I don't think I've ever seen that 1-up do that. Just land on the bird like that. I'm gonna... Fuck. Nope. I have the very rare alcoholic drink, and it's mostly been, like, wine coolers and weird punches. Even those, like, I don't really like. Even, like you would think, like, I would like the, fruity stuff, and I feel like I'm just way too sensitive to the taste of alcohol, because I can notice it even when it's not that high, in content. And, like, all the stuff that should be masking it doesn't work for me. Okay, now we need one more blue coin. That's coming up. And then I just have to survive. That worked well. I'm happy about that. Okay, we should be in the clear. As long as I don't do anything stupid. Which is always a possibility. Okay, that one also wasn't that bad. It's the worst part is just like trying to get those blue coins at the same time. I suppose if I did them separately, it probably would be fine. So let's move on to part 3. Which will be Chuckster time. I am not having an easy time getting in here tonight. I forgot a blue coin earlier up on that gold mushroom. Gotta shoot the moon. Oh, I thought that would activate him. I do gotta get a couple blue coins, so pardon the diversion. It's hip to eat bees. More where that came from. Did I ever tell you... Did I ever tell anyone about the time I put my head in a wasp nest? I mean, I know I haven't, like, on stream, but I don't know if I've ever really, like, talked about that. Not on purpose. But, one sec. I want to just get them out of here first. Come on. Okay. So, when I was, I think like 8th grade, maybe, over like the summer, I had, I did like this golf camp because I like to golf, and they were having like this, we have like a driving range in our town, or we used to, and there was this guy who was holding like a golf camp for, you know, like young kids or like teenagers, and I was getting like more serious about wanting to play, so I signed up for that. And the guy was a fucking asshole. He claimed to have been a drill sergeant. And I don't know if that was true, but he made us do like all these really weird drills that had no real relation to golf. And like, he was a good golfer. He had that behind him. But like, he didn't fucking teach us anything. Like, he just made us, like, I think he just wanted an excuse to be a dick to people. And so one day we're out like on the driving range, and he's like, his lesson for us that day was like to teach us to yell 4 when you're out on the course, and, you know, if you hit a ball and it goes, you know, towards where it could possibly hit something, you're supposed to yell 4. Where is the lesson in that? I'm not sure. It's literally just yell the fucking word. But he said, so what you're gonna do, I'm gonna stay here, you know, at like the tees, and you guys are gonna go out, you go to like the 50-yard sign, then like the 100-yard sign, etc., etc., and I'll have you yell 4. And if I can't hear you yelling 4, then I'm gonna start shooting balls at you. And to his credit, the guy had a really mean drive, and he could put the ball where he wanted. So we go out there, and it's like this old fucking driving range with like these old like wooden signs for the yardage markers. And we get out to like, I think 230 yards was like the sign that we went to. And we all stood there, and we're yelling, and then like he starts firing balls at us. And not missing. And so everybody's like, well, fuck, let's just hide behind the sign. Like, how is he gonna get us there? So we all hide behind this old wooden sign. And I, like, find my way into, like, the side of it. Sorry, I'm, like, splitting my concentration here. And, like, my head is placed comfortably in, like, the top corner of the sign. And all of a sudden, like, everyone around me starts, like, yelling, and they start running. And I'm just thinking, like, he's still shooting the balls, like, and they're, like, hitting the sign or something, or, like, hitting us, or going to hit us. And everybody starts running, and they're like, Nico, get out of there. And I'm just like, what? And they're like, there's wasps. And I did not see them, I did not hear them. And apparently my head was in the nest was in that corner of the sign. And I put my head, like, right in it, and it obviously agitated them, and they started swarming everybody else. And I start running, because I'm like, what the I don't see anything. I missed my chance. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. Hey, that wasn't so bad. I don't know, I just start running, I start flailing my arms. There was nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Like, just run. And I guess the guy, teacher, instructor, whatever you want to call him, had figured out, like, what was going on. And somebody else starts, like, speeding over on a golf cart. One of those golf carts with, like, the, almost like a pickup truck sort of deal. And he comes out. And he's like, everybody get on the, the bed of the truck and I'll drive you back. And, like, everybody climbs on. Except me. I've got, like, 1 foot on. And he's like, everybody good? Okay, let's go. And he punches it and I fall out of the back of the thing. So, I've been stung by wasps. I fell out of the back of a truck. I'm like, I'll just walk back. It was an interesting experience to be injured in such a way, playing such a dull sport, really. Anyway, we're on the way to the lily pad now. Sounds like an episode of a reality show. It could have been. It felt like one of those weird, like, moments when you're, like, outside your own consciousness, you know? Like, it didn't feel real. Like, it was just so much happened in such a short span of time. The most fun part of this mission, the waiting. And if you lose Yoshi in the process by drowning him, then you gotta start all over. Sounds like an episode of a family-centered sitcom, really, like a Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, it was like one of those things where the writers went like a little too far. And tried to add like a little too much slapstick. That was the first time I'd ever been stung by anything, too. You know, bee-wise. And the last time, actually. That's how I found out I wasn't allergic, I guess. That was not a good time. Not even like that specific moment, obviously, but just that whole quote-unquote golf camp that I did was not... I didn't, like, everything I knew... or everything I learned about golf, I had already known. It was more just a matter of, like, actually, you know, just getting out and playing the game. Everything I learned about golf, I learned from Mario Golf. I'm not even joking. The Game Boy Color Mario Golf is actually, like, really informative on, like, the rules of the game and, you know, terminology and stuff like that. That's how I learned everything. And then at that point, it's just a matter of getting out there and learning, like, how to, you know, put that knowledge to the physical action of golfing. But I haven't been in a long time. I haven't played in many years. All that just to clean off this pipe. You don't even use Yoshi in this level. I think I learned a bunch from Neo Turf Masters and Wii Sports Resort. Golf games are, especially like, you know, once the initial stage of, like, early golf games had passed, like, once they got a little more, complex, I think they're a good teacher for, shit. That's not gonna work. You can, I think, genuinely learn a sport, at least, like, in terms of the rules of the game, by, playing a video game of it. I pretty much did the same thing with tennis. I learned how to play tennis because of Mario Tennis. The skills did not God damn it. The skills did not translate into real life, but I know how to play. I fucking hate this level. Nope, this way, this way, this way. Come on. Oh, fuck. And you can't even, like... There's, like, a pipe at the end. And it's like, well, if you get there when you miss, like, one of the red coins, we'll hop in that pipe and you go back to the beginning. No, that takes you back to the plaza. And you would have to do that whole journey with Yoshi all over again. Take it nice and easy. It builds up speed on its own. That's where the problem is. There's like this current. What was that? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I'm going for it. I'm gonna try and make this happen. The Gauntlet, first 3 trials, not bad. The Sandbird was a little rough. Yeah, and then we get to this motherfucker. I mean, there have been times where, like, I'll do this, like, first or second try. But, I'm not consistent enough at this. Because it's not even, like, one that I would practice because it's, like, so annoying both to get to and to play. Okay, we might be done. We might be done. We might be golden. I think we got it, folks. Did you get into the pipe the hard way? I don't know what the hard way is. Alright, well, the worst is over. It's all downhill from here. That was the peak. Did you use the boats? Yes. I know, like... There's another way to, like, get Yoshi over there, right? I don't remember if it's by glitches or whatever, but... I just noticed that guy's frozen until you get close enough. Yeah. Never noticed that, and I don't know if that's a product of this version or... Anyway, back to whatever we were doing. Normal stuff. Let's fill in some of these blanks. At least you did it the real way. I'm all about doing things the real way. I do everything very vanilla. There are like occasions where there's like, oh, here's like a cool trick or a glitch or something, and it's like, you know, why not? You know, make use of that to either make life easier or show off or whatever. But there's not that many in this game that I am, you know, that well versed in. Thought I had more blue coins than that on this level, but... Could we trick you into cleaning our basement for us? Yeah. Even the ones on this island who don't think Mario is a criminal just use him for labor anyway. I mean, what's he gonna say? I did not think that was going to hit him. I never realized until this version that this was like a wall around the arena. I don't know why. Like, I never thought about it, I guess. Or it never looked like one in the original. For some reason, seeing it clearly for the first time made me realize that that's not just like... I thought that was just like a void, you know? And it was like an invisible wall keeping you from going off the roulette wheel. Where did that go? I also used to think you had to hit him with the durians. In my first few playthroughs of this. For some reason, I never tried actually throwing a normal fruit at him. I just, like, kept trying to line up the durians and kick him into him. I love this version of King Boo, too. Especially since we, like, just had Luigi's Mansion the year earlier. And they bring him back as, like, I mean, a different version of King Boo. Didn't work that time. I laugh just like King Boo when I nab someone's slice of cheese. I like the ghost noises in this game, like, much better than a lot of, like, the noises they used for Boo from, like, Mario 64 and for many years in the future. Anyway, I guess our goal now is getting 7, at least, in each level. I mean, we're getting all 120 anyway, but might as well at least set sights on Bowser. Bowser! Apparently there's a glitch, and I've not seen how it's done. Apparently there's a glitch specific to this version now that lets you complete this mission with, like, only 5% of the goop cleared up. I saw like a video of it being done, but I had no idea, and nobody seemed to know, like, what exactly happened to cause the mission to, you know, complete that early. Would have been neat if that happened, but it's not terribly hard by normal means anyway. I'm sure there's probably better methods I could be using, but, you know, like the barrels and such, but I tend to have more than enough time. For the most part, you can leave little areas like that, and it's not... I think these are... Oh yeah, I missed this hole. Now, yeah, we're good. Keeping track of the blue coins? Kinda. Because, for the most part, I know which ones I've gotten. But because I had played another file on my own since I had first streamed this, I got a little mixed up onto, like, what I had and hadn't done yet. And I was just saying earlier, like, I wish that if they had done some updates to this game that they could have added a way to indicate which blue coins had been collected already, because, like, a perfect example, like, I'm pretty sure I got the one here, yeah. But God knows I'm going to come back to this at a later date next time I stream it and be like, did I get this one? And like try to spray that again and be like, am I not spraying it right? So it would have been nice if like there was a way to indicate. This is old gaming, no handheld bullshit. Yeah, this is what we dealt with. This game was glitchy as hell and we dealt with it. Which is why, like, I kinda... I've gone back and forth on, like, whether or not I really want to see this remastered. Because I feel like if you start adding too much to it, and, like, you start changing too much, even if they are, like, quality of life improvements, I feel like it starts to detract from, you know, what this is. Which, I mean, this is going to exist anyway, this version. It's like, if you don't like the... If they had made a new version, it's like, if you don't like that one, well, then just break out your GameCube and play the old one. Or, you know, emulate. So I kind of see, like, both sides, but I still think, like, a full remaster of these games would have been amazing. Just, especially for Mario 64, like... a lot of what makes that game what it is was the technology at the time. But at the same time, I can't help but wonder, like, you know, how good could they make this game with today's technology? So, where did he go off to? Again, did not even see him do that. At least once you get later into the game, like, these people kind of see, are able to tell the difference between Mario and Shadow Mario. Like the hotel manager says, there's a lookalike. Unforgiving levels and finding our own ways to get through is what makes this a gem. I think so. I think that's why this one is my favorite. At least partially. Like, you can call it bullshit all you want, but... I mean, nostalgia is a powerful thing. And... See, I thought I might not have gotten that one, too. Or... did I not get the one over here? So I have a soft spot for what a lot of people would call bullshit in here. Because of my initial experience with it. It was just fun at the time. And it still is. I still like it. And it's like, sure, you could improve it, but you could also, you know, take it as it was and work with what you have. And that's part of the experience. I mean, know if that Boo is up here. Or if... Yeah, there he is. I think a lot of people are quick to, like, start pointing the finger when things aren't perfect. And it's like, come on, patch this out, patch that out. You change this, do that. But, if it's not, like, totally game-breaking, and if it's not something you're going to, like, I don't know, like, be encountering all the time, like I said earlier, like, people were, when this Switch version came out, like, everybody was posting videos going around on Twitter, be like, what the fuck is going on? And he'd be, like, clipping through a wall, or falling through the stage, or something like that. But those are, like, rare enough instances that, I don't think it affects the game that dearly that it needs to be completely overhauled. Oop. Where was that coin? Yeah, I'm not a fan of these few coins here. You know what, let's stand in front of the stairs. I know I could, like... Probably should wall jump up there, but... Where the hell does the coin spawn? I forgot where that other X was. Okay, I guess we'll do this one. Yeah, for some reason, these few seem to have a very short time limit. Well, that one's not too bad, but like, each floor of the hotel is like a different loading zone, kind of. Not, I shouldn't, they load at different times, like, once you enter them. And so they don't actually pop out of the wall until the next floor loads. But the timer is active even when it hasn't popped out of the wall. Oh, it's back. That's why I'm not finding it. I'm going the wrong way. Wrong coin. And then that camera. Okay, well, there's one of the Shadow Mario missions down. No backseating, I'm guessing. Doesn't really matter. I've played this game before. This isn't blind. Let's do, let's go back to Peanut Park. I like that level. And I do like this next mission coming up, so... already been for about 2 hours, so... How many shines do we have? See how many more I'll do. We'll see if 70 ends up being a good stopping point. Now see, again, I don't remember which blue coins I got here. I mean, we'll get them. It'll come down to just a matter of trial and error, but... Camera's a little butt in this one, but I do like this one. Oop. I like this. It reminds me of being at a water park, I guess, being back here. So this one can be a little annoying, but I have a fondness for this imagery, I guess. Whoa. Where are we? Okay, that works. I'll take it. Want to see an exploit? I'm good. I probably won't be able to pull it off. I like seeing games broken, but I never really do it myself. I tend to play very straightforward. I'm not like a speedrunner or anything. These are mostly like chill streams. Ooh, I do remember leaving that coin, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to go out there and, well, yeah, I can do that. Oh, not like that, I can't. I think I need to be at the height, probably. Ooh, still not enough. Shit. Alright, I'll get that one another time. I'll just grab that shine. I am sad I already basically finished this whole collection. Aside from streaming this, I don't have anything else to do with it, really, for the time being, until I feel like playing these games again. It's nice to have it. It's been nice to play these portably. Even if it's just the novelty of playing it not, you know, on my TV. Just playing it at a different part of my house. Although I did play Galaxy mostly on TV. Because I wasn't a fan of using my finger that much to collect the star bits. I know this tree here. This thing. I know that's like supposed to be a Pianta head, but it looks, to me, it always looked more like the bulbs from Paper Mario. I mean, I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to just be a Pianta, but... I'll tell you what, though, playing Galaxy again, all it made me do was just want to go back and play Mario Galaxy 2. And not that I don't like Galaxy 1, because I do love that game, but the whole time I was playing it, I just kept thinking of how much I liked certain spots in Galaxy 2. Or, like, I would remember something and be like, oh, wait, yeah, that's in the sequel, it's not in this one. And now I'm just disappointed that I don't have a way to play that on my Switch. And it's like, oh, I gotta break out the Wii. Ah, shit. Which, admittedly, was a significant reason I tend to go back to those games less frequently than, say, this or Mario 64. Is just not feeling like setting up the Wii and using motion controls, but at least the Switch, I feel like, makes it a little more, a little more convenient. And it also felt like the Joy-Cons worked surprisingly well in place of the Wii remote. I looked over and I missed my window of opportunity. Nice. Anyway, one more Shadow Mario. And then I think maybe I'll call it a night. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we'll probably do Bowser next time.